Have you ever made a tiny, split-second decision that you immediately knew was a mistake? But instead of backing out, you just committed. And then everything spiraled out of control. Yeah. I had one of those days, and it all started with a simple elevator ride. This should have been a completely normal, forgettable moment. Instead, one small decision managed to ruin my entire day. It was a Tuesday morning, just like any other. I was heading up to a job interview on the 27th floor of this big, shiny office building. I was a little early, feeling good, feeling prepared. I walked into the lobby, found the elevator bank, and pressed the up button. A moment later, an elevator door chimed open. I stepped inside, turned around, and waited for the doors to close. Just as they were about to shut, a guy came speed walking around the corner. He made that classic "Oh, please hold the door" face, complete with the little finger point. And this is where it happened. The decision. My hand was right next to the door open button. My brain knew what to do, but for some reason, I froze. Maybe I was nervous about the interview. Maybe I was just zoned out. The door slid shut, right in his face. I saw his hopeful expression just collapse. I felt this immediate, sharp pang of guilt. I was that guy. I was the jerk who didn't hold the elevator. I could have just pressed my floor button and moved on, but the social awkwardness was too much. I had to fix it. So, I did the only thing I could think of. I frantically jabbed the door open button. The door slid back open to reveal the man, who was now just standing there, looking confused. He hadn't expected the doors to reopen. I hadn't expected him to still be there. We made eye contact. I gave him a weak, apologetic smile. He gave me a look that was part annoyance, part bewilderment. He stepped into the elevator. The silence was deafening. "Thanks," he muttered, without any actual gratitude in his voice. "No problem." I squeaked back. The doors closed again. It was just the two of us. And the silence. The silence. It was so thick you could have sliced it with a knife. I wanted to say something, anything, to make it less weird. Sorry about that. My mind was somewhere else. But my throat just closed up. The elevator started to climb. 234. I stared at the floor numbers, praying he was getting off soon. But he just stood there, arms crossed, staring at the doors. We passed floor 10, then 15. The internal panic was rising. Why didn't I just let the door close? Why did I have to make it weird? We got to floor 20. He was still there. We were definitely going to the same area. My heart sank. This was it. This was the point of no return. We were going to ride this entire awkward journey to the top together. Stopping now or trying to explain myself would feel even worse. I had made this weird, uncomfortable bubble, and now I had to live in it. I just committed to staring at the floor numbers like they were the most fascinating thing I'd ever seen in my life. 25-26. Finally, the elevator chimed for floor 27. The doors opened. Freedom. I practically lunged out. I didn't look back. I just walked straight toward the reception desk. I checked in, feeling the sweat on my brow. As the receptionist told me to take a seat, I glanced over my shoulder. And there he was. The elevator guy. He was walking toward the same reception desk. He wasn't just on the same floor, he was interviewing at the same company. He sat down in the waiting area, 2 chairs away from me. We sat there, in complete silence, for 10 minutes, avoiding eye contact until my name was called. I have never been so happy to go into a job interview in my life. I did not get the job. So, one tiny moment of hesitation turned my entire morning into a masterclass in social awkwardness. Have you ever been in a situation like that? Let me know in the comments. And if you want more stories about things that have gone way too far, make sure you subscribe to Funny Stories. Thanks for watching.